It's another one. Same night. What could this one be about, ladies and gentlemen? What might this one be covering tonight? It's been a good long time since we, a hell of a long time, in fact, since we covered the topic of today's video. But it looks like he's got enough juice in his tank. He's got enough people gassing him up there. Warrants very special coverage. Because it's a Godwinson live news alert. We're talking about one of the greatest feuds of 2023. We're only 2 months in, and this is an all-time banger. Ladies and gentlemen, what's he on about? What's he talking about? Is it Ralph? Is it Fuentes? The faggots cry out, because that's all they know. Maybe it's Chantel. I'm about to school you on the true king of Gamergate. The man who actually led the whole thing. The Don. The godfather of Gamergate himself. Now, he's incredibly old now. I think he's like 70 or some shit. But poor guy's been scammed. Poor guy's been scammed. Let's do this. Not one of you has guessed the subject. I'm truly disgraced. I know it's been a while since we gave this guy coverage. But some of those ones I did back in the day are some of my favourites. And he's done something that warrants very special coverage. So, do not harass DK Oldies or anyone mentioned in this video. As you'll see, this is real rich coming from Rich. Real fucking rich.
Mr. Bergnell, it's time to make a secret.
Yeah. It's a Review Tech USA video. We're covering his feud with DK Oldies that he's been on for the past 2 weeks. Literally every single fucking video has been about DK Oldies. Now bear in mind that this is a man who used to go to the police. Used to go cry out of his own anus. Because people were stalking him online and trolling him. And he swore he would never do drama again. We've all heard that refrain, haven't we? I'll never do drama again. I'll just stick to my reviews. Well, the guy's got enough gas in him now. He's back on it. He's back on it. And this time, he's about 20 years fucking older. There was a point in time where people thought that Review Tech USA looked like someone else. Now he literally looks like he belongs in that same care home where Coach Red Pill is. Rocking back and forth, wondering what the fuck his kids' names are. But look, he's got some things here. A chicken. I think that's supposed to be Keemstar. Shall we dive into current year Review Tech USA? It's been a wild ride, truly. I never stopped watching, bizarrely. Watched this man grow older with each upload. Now he's literally like a crypt keeper. But shall we dive into what this feud's about? Let's go.
This NES video. We're now gonna open up and unbox a PlayStation 2.
Look at this. Turn off all ads. Remove ads. Total ad block. He doesn't even know that this is a banner roll advert that's on his own video. That's when you know it's over, right? That's when you know they just don't want you to grift. They just don't want you to grift anymore. So the adverts that they're promoting to your audience are recommending that they turn them off. Literally suicide abort me adverts. Holy fuck.
Dude, that's refurbished, allegedly, from DK Oldies.
DKOD is a scam? No.
Skip it up and that up. Hey everybody, this video is brought to you by these beautiful birds and ExpressVPN. And let me ask you...
It's all irony. And then he fires you with the fucking ExpressVPN. And you just die a little inside. You just think, fuck. He blindsided me with the porcelain chickens, and now it's literally like the bullet's just been fired right into my fucking shins. What a piece of shit.
A question, do you play video games online? I do. I suck at them, but I do. Well, if you play video games...
And that's the great fucking craziness of Review Tech USA. So he's been live streaming a lot. He's been showing off his gamer credentials these past few years. For a man that owns a great litany, a great wealth of video games, video game merchandise, video game consoles, video game paraphernalia in general, no skills whatsoever. He blames it on the weed high, but no skills whatsoever. Might as well give my newborn baby the controller. So for all of this man's experience, and you can count the lines of experience on his forehead there. No skill has been acquired. Not one ounce of skill. Just completely shit in anything he's playing and live streaming out there. But it's all irony. Let's go.
Games online, you're going to want ExpressVPN, and here's why. Have you ever played a game online that only lets you play on servers with people from the same country?
Literally an advert. Look at this.
Even
Soulless fucking dead eyes.
And may even be cheaper or have
I can see the greed in the pupils there.
For example, you're playing Call of Duty with someone on an unencrypted
Does this guy need
connection,
any more money,
you make
folks?
them angry. You beat them in team deathmatch, for example.
Wait, when you see what he actually wastes his fucking money on, and this is the whole point of this feud, when you see what he's dropping his G's on, ask yourself, does this guy need any more fucking of your money? How many sponsors has this guy gone through over his time on the internet? I think ExpressVPN is like the 200th one, for real. There was a point in time where this guy was shilling like Switch cases from China. Cases to put your Nintendo Switch in from China. He was shilling like game grips, and any old sponsor, any old fool that would sponsor this fuck. Nothing with no quality control, just, yep, let's get the advert out. No shit's given. True piece of shit. But there he is, trying to dunk on Darkside Phil. Darkside Phil is a better man than you, Rich. Review Tech USA, Darkside Phil is a better man than you. For real. No contest. Not even a fucking fair fight, quite frankly. You're going to sit there and dab on Darkside Phil and use him as a meme to prop your fat ass up? Well, those soulless eyes, those soulless, grifting eyes, bizarrely have less hope than Phil's. And with each year that passes, you know, this poor guy's not even going to remember the name of his own children, is he? So.
Well, if your connection is unencrypted, they could find out your IP address and do a DDoS, which is a distributed denial of service attack, and stop your internet from working. It's happened to me before.
It's happened to him before, guys. Trust this charlatan.
IP address so players can't find it and DDoS you or find out where you live. You can also choose where you want to be located, so you can bypass.
We're watching the advert in full because I want you to hate this man as much as I do.
Reduce ping times and overall lag. ExpressVPN is super simple to use. Literally the press of a button and your internet experience is fully protected. Go to expressvpn.com.
There you go, look. /RTU. /insert aged decrepit grifter here. You get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free, but except you don't. You don't get it for free, do you? Because you just have to pay for it, you fucking retard. But there he is, look. Use RTU. There you go.
To find out how you could get,
and then you can find out what he wastes his money on in this video.
.com/RTU to find out how you could get 3 months free. Link below in the description. So my other video kind of made some waves happen. Is that how you say it?
But, and this is another one. This is one I actually can't X off. Subscribe, please subscribe. Why is this a feature in modern day YouTube videos, by the way?
Ripples go across the internet, basically calling DK Oldies frauds, which I still hold to. Now, there was one mistake I made in that video, still doesn't affect the outcome. Nintendo, or the Nintendo Entertainment...
I've just realized, folks, because he's done so many videos in the past 2 weeks on DK Oldies, we're actually on the wrong one. We're going to this one. Fuck. This guy truly has no leg to stand on when he says he's like not a drama whore. And when other people come at him and he deflects them off and he says he doesn't want to be harassed and this sort of thing. This guy, and I'm counting them now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 videos in the past 2 weeks on DK Oldies. Based legitimate businessman. Shall we see what the feud's about then? I'm not gonna make you sit through another ExpressVPN advert, I'm afraid.
Ah, it's DK Oldies time.
Is DK Oldies a scam? No.
Guy looks like Nick Fuentes. DK Oldies looks like Nick Fuentes. Looks like blonde Nick Fuentes.
Ah, it's DK Oldies time.
Is DK
DK Oldies looks like a blonde Nick Fuentes. That's bizarre, isn't it? Current year, space year 2023. Review Tech USA is feuding with the bizarro universe Nick Fuentes. That's the Mexican child leader of video games. It's tough.
Oldies a scam? No.
Alright. So for a bit of background, Rich has brought an intent... Rich, right, has knowingly bought a fraudulent Nintendo Entertainment System from a company that everyone's clout chasing currently, saying that they're being scammed by. So Rich has decided to jump on this seemingly innocuous bit of drama that won't get him any fire. Well, the fire's coming. And then he's going to pretend that he didn't know he was going to get scammed. That's where we are. That's where we are with this. But watch, and I want you to witness the acting at play, because it's Brando tier acting. Yeah, that's right. Rich stole 20 bucks from a dude and never gave it back. I think it was the Black Video Game Reviewer or some shit.
Hey, Rich, have you checked out DK Oldies? Hey, Rich, have you checked out DK Oldies? Hey, Rich, have you checked out DK Oldies? I hear they're a scam. I hear they're great. I hear they suck.
So there he is, saying that he knew full well that what he was buying from DK Oldies would be a scam. He knew full well. He knew all along. So a fool and his money are easily parted, aren't they? Someone's saying, I'm going to scam you. That person gives you their money. They then find that they've been scammed. Where is the beef? Where is the legitimate criticism at play? And as you can see, he's already opened the fucking box. Just laziness. He's already opened the box.
I hear they don't suck. I watch YouTube videos and they seem to suck. So you know what I did? I spent a lot of money on a Nintendo Entertainment System, and
He spent a lot of money on a Nintendo Entertainment System. He spent a lot of your money. He wasted a lot of your money on a Nintendo Entertainment System that he knew would be a scam. And then he's going to kick up a big stink about it on his platform and bully a based businessman into bankruptcy. What a piece of shit. What a piece of decrepit, old, dementia-coming shit.
We're going to find out, and we're going to open it and see if they actually refurbish it the way they claim. So a little backstory on...
You could see in his eyes, right, when people are telling him about DK Oldies and how he could fucking just review a scam product there, you could see his grifting eyes light up. He was like, yes, finally a drama train I can go on without any consequences. I could just A-log Nick Fuentes, and that'll bring in the money. That'll make me relevant. And it has. This feud is really... And that's why he's uploaded 14 videos in the past 2 weeks on DK Oldies. Nearly all of them being at least 20 minutes long. He's been reveling in this shit. The grift is strong with this one.
On TikTok, they have 2.5 million followers, and they basically made a bunch of videos that essentially show them thoroughly refurbishing the consoles. And a lot of normies bought into it, and a lot of the collecting community is like...
He's one of you guys. He's hip and with the kids, guys. Look. He's got all his memes in the back. He's got a Dark Side Phil meme, just like all the kids do. He's got some dubs in the background. He plays video games, guys. He's just like you. Except the eyes tell a different story. That 1,000 grift stare there, that really does tell a story about the man, his journey, and his inevitable end.
What you're doing to these does not justify spending 3 times the price. You're going to see it here. Other used game stores are selling the same products, essentially at the same quality.
So buy them from the other used game stores then, Rich. Why buy something when you know it will scam you? Why do it and then complain? Is it just me? And he's even trying to justify his purchase. You got scammed. You didn't get some seaside property in the lost... You didn't get some waterfront on the beach property in Las Vegas. Big fucking surprise. Big surprise. He didn't get his NES when he knew he wouldn't get his NES. He knew all along. Everyone told him he wouldn't get it. But look, DK Oldies scammed me. You scammed yourself. You scammed yourself. And here you are trying to manufacture some drama.
DK Oldies for 1/3 of the price. So I hope this was lick clean. I want to see the gold on the connectors of the games that are in here better sparkle so much that I see the reflection off of my shining pink beautiful nipple.
Ooh, yeah.
If I was sending you the Nintendo Entertainment System, Rich, it would be smashed right through with a fucking hammer. In fact, I wouldn't even ship you the console, quite frankly. What I would ship is a steaming turd in a box, and you'd have to be grateful for that one, bro. You'd have to be really fucking grateful for that one. You sanctimonious fuck. Who the fuck are you, bro? You expect this business proprietor to lick the console clean? Get fucked. Get some fucking perspective.
Alright, so anyway, let's open the box.
Let's open the box. The box is already opened. Lie number 1. Let's open... The box is already fucking opened. Let's open the box. It's just shameless at this point. Let's hear that again.
Pink, beautiful nipple.
Ooh, yeah.
Box is open.
Alright, so anyway, let's open the box.
Let's open the
So
box.
as you see here, it is DK Oldies. I just scratched out my address.
He's scratched out his address because he doesn't want people harassing him. But it's all right to harass DK Oldies, isn't it, Rich? All right to do that one, isn't it, Rich? But look at him. Look at his poor attempt at scratching out his address. You can still actually fucking make it out. You can still actually make... Because he's uploaded this in 4K like a fool.
Want anyone saying that, Rich, you didn't really get that from DK Oldies? I did. Alright, so I already I didn't open it, unbox it. I don't know what to expect.
He didn't open the box as he opens an opened box. He didn't open the box as he's opening an opened box.
But I didn't pay attention to the label when I got this. I'm like, what the hell?
I didn't pay attention to the label when I got this. That's the words he's just said. I didn't pay attention to the label when I got this. It just arrived at my address with my address scratched out. What a fucking miracle. What a fucking God's honest miracle that one is.
It was like thinking maybe it's from UK oldies, but I'm like, they didn't fit an NES in a perfectly square box. Oh wait, they did. They did fit an NES in a perfectly square box. That is talent. All right, so we got paper. Can't wait to shove this up my ass. We got.
That was a Freudian slip.
I got it just for the hell of it, because I'm always curious to see. This is a composite to HDMI converter, so you could play your Nintendo Entertainment System on your newfangled 720p plasma TV.
Why would you do that? Why don't you just gahool it and buy an old CRT TV and play the game as it's intended? If you're going to play it on a big fucking 75-inch 4K screen, then just play it off your fucking laptop on a ROM. Why go as far as getting a HDMI converter? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me, but that's not the quibble with this one.
Only the OGs know about those. Even though they were flat, they weighed as much as a goddamn house. All right, so we got...
Look at that. I mean, all of this has already been opened. I can see the pops on the bubble wrap where his pig hooves have fucking unwrapped this. And then he's gleefully wrapped it back up because he knows he's got gold. He knows he's got something that's going to start an FEUD with this base businessman. And also, like, guy's got a Game Boy there, right? Why? Why? Why does he have a Game Boy? When the guy literally has about 1,000 knockoff systems, like Retro Boyds and Nintendoids and whatever the fucks, Ambinix, because he reviews them every fucking day. Why does he need the original hardware at this point? And again, that's not the original hardware, is it? It's not even that's not a mint condition Game Boy. That's a new Game Boy. It's been sent to Rich to look like an old one. It just baffles me. Before we die of an aneurysm, let's watch this man's acting skills.
All right, let's paper. We'll get to that last. You know why? Because I know this box is kind of in my face. So there's that. So here we got...
No. Keep the box in your face, bro. Just hold that object there and do us all a fucking favor.
Oh, no. Really? You couldn't get an actual... These adapters suck. They suck, and they introduce noise into the video signal. I've dealt with so...
Why buy it then, faggot? Why buy it then? If you knew. It's like he picked that up and then rehearsed the line from his script and just performed it. He knew what he was buying. He knew he was going to get scammed.
Any of these. You couldn't find at this price point, DK Oldies, a real goddamn adapter, or at least a reputable third-party one? Are you out of your mind? We got AV cables. They are what they are.
Oh, he can't. Oh, what a great shame for Rich. He can't A-log the AV cables. Better claw the pig hoof back in the opened box and see what else he can find.
No, I'm already pissed off.
He's already pissed off. He's already pissed. Does that look like a face that's pissed off to you? Or does that like a face that's gleeful that he's got something to grift off of? He's got some manufactured drama to... Oh, I'm really pissed off. I knew I was going to get scammed, right? But I'm really pissed off, right? I'm fuming, guys. There's a great fire a-coming. The grifting grin.
Alright, this better be a real Nintendo controller. Okay.
This better be a real Nintendo controller. This better be a real Nintendo controller. Oh,
They
it's
got
dirty. It's dirty. It should have been delivered mint condition to Rich. Fully cleaned. So he could dirty it up with his Cheeto stained old man fingers. Within him instantly touch, even if that was a fully pristine mint condition NES controller, him holding it for mere seconds would class that as secondhand. Would class that as irretrievably fucking cleanable. You can't clean that. You can't clean that once Real Rich's fucking hands have been on this. He expected it to be in full, licked clean. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because this is a real figure of hygiene, isn't it? Doesn't look like he just fucking totally stinks to high heaven. No. No. But that's the quibble on the Nintendo controller, that it's filthy dirty. Well, its new home is literally your home, Rich. A temple of squalor. So it'll fit right in, won't it?
Are you doing this on purpose? Is this like your business model? Like, let's get a bunch of YouTubers to see that our stuff really... So look at the back. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it. I know this camera sucks and my editor begs me every time I do a video like this to get a new one.
Now, it's hard to see.
You see it here?
Hang on. Let me show you this.
Sucks and my editor begs me every time I do...
So he's held this Nintendo controller in his hands, right? And you can see his finger marks on it. You can see his filthy finger marks all over this fucking Nintendo controller. Now he's going to say, literally seconds away from holding the fucking Nintendo controller in his hands, he's going to say that look at these fingerprints that have been shipped to me in this box. What a charlatan. What a fraud.
Do a video like this to get a new one. You see it here?
Look, my fingerprints are on it. Like, come on, bro. Can we not? He's real pissed off, guys. He's been scammed. They've scammed me.
Looks like it has like a dirt army fatigue kind of pattern to it. Maybe that's what they were going for. But at least, how do the buttons feel? Is there any stickiness? We sure as hell are going to open
By the way, this guy's been reviewing technology on the internet for like 20 years. His qualitative review of a product. How do the buttons feel? Who gives a fuck how the buttons feel? How about you fucking plug it in and see if it actually works? Like, is it just, oh, how do the buttons feel? Well, even if the buttons don't feel right, because it's a video game console from the fucking 80s, why don't you plug in one of the great many fucking controllers that have been released that improve upon the Nintendo's controller's experience? Well, how do the buttons feel? Give two shits how the buttons feel. Oh, the buttons feel. That's the height of this man's reviewing skill. And look at how intensely he reviews the buttons as well. In fact, buttons feel.
fatigue. God, that's what least how the buttons feel. Is there any stickiness?
Look at his face, look. Intensity.
We sure as hell are gonna open
God. I think I should roll a joint for this because he's quite trippy when he's slowed down. But, you know, how do the buttons feel?
It's missing.
The acting here. This acting
It's
here.
missing.
Give this man an Oscar.
There is only 3 screws in the back of this dirty ass controller.
Is DK Oldies a scam? No.
There are only 3 screws in his controller. Oh dear. How will a man with already 10 Nintendo Entertainment Systems that he's unboxed on his channel over the years, how will he survive? How will he cope? What will this man do without his 11th Nintendo Entertainment System to stick on a shelf and gather dust?
I haven't even touched the console yet. Just keep that in mind.
Your shoulders.
We are not off to a good start. I love how they put a screw. See, they don't have the. They pulled out the Nintendo screws, or they had like a proprietary screw.
Oh, how dare they pull out the rusted Nintendo screws from the 80s and put new ones in? Bro, you are buying a refurbished console from a company that you know is fraudulent and a scam. You have no sympathy from my quarter.
At the time, and they put in their own.
Oh, look, this truly is a dark day for Rich. It's not the original screws, guys. Oh. So you gonna make it? Is this guy on suicide watch now?
Is DKODs a scam? No.
Good. I swear to God.
Does look like Nick Fuentes, doesn't he? Makes it all the more brilliant.
Money back on this thing, I'm gonna lose my shit.
If I don't get my money back on this thing, I'm gonna lose my shit. Bro, you knowingly threw your money into a fucking river of shit. You knowingly gave away your money to a fraudulent scam company to chase a clout train. He expects his money back? If I'd given you the NES, you wouldn't get your money back, bro. And any request for a refund would be met with me just burning the money in video form and sending that to you. Wiping my ass with the money.
Look at that right here. A chip.
Oh!
I spent $300 on this system.
He wasted $300 on this system knowing he was going to get a fraudulent, fucked up, shit product. But there's a chip in it. Oh, no. There's a chip in it that he can actually carve his finger into. Oh. Oh, dear. Oh, no. How will a man with 10 Nintendo Entertainment Systems already in his possession, how will he survive?
$300. You could get one in the same, if not better, condition for a third of the price.
Yeah, so why didn't you, bro? Why didn't you? Oh, because you wanted some manufactured drama to grift off of. Okay, I see.
Why is there a chip right here in the system? Why? Can you explain that to me?
If it was down to me, there'd be a fucking hole in the system. A great big gaping hole which had been smashed through by a hammer. And you'd have that to fucking unbox, bro. If it was down to me, the console would be charred with flames. It'd be a blackened cube you were holding in your pig hooves. Should be grateful it's only a chip. Nick Fuentes did you a favor.
Find one of these on eBay in this condition. Dirt on the feet, dirt on the...
By the way, isn't it fucking rich of Rich to say that he wants these consoles in mint condition? Anyone who's ever seen an unboxing videos of Rich sees him fucking attack that thing he's unboxing. Let me try the buttons out. Is this screen gonna press through when I press my fucking thumb into it? Let me take a flame to this keyboard and see if the buttons hold up. Why the fuck would they send him a fucking mint condition Nintendo Entertainment System when they knew how he'd fucking handle it straight out of the box? I'm doing a review, guys. It's a real review. Yeah. No wonder they sent you the fucking chipped one, bro.
This is 2016. There would be a lot more swears in this video. Dirt on the feet.
Cooked boomer can't even swear in his video. What a fucking loser. Now, you can swear on YouTube. Of course you fucking can. But you can't swear and make money. Can't swear and fucking grift. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Get your sticker off of here. I'm opening this. You did not. You did. This is... Oh, they have a sticker that if you tamper with it... You're funny. You're cute.
Yeah, like everything. If you tamper with that seal, you void your warranty, like everything, bro. And there he is ripping it off. And then declaring fatwa on fucking DK oldies. Listen to him go.
Tamper with it. You're funny. You're cute. That guy with that blonde hair, he's a handsome man. He's a real handsome man. I'm opening this anyway. Just thought I'd put that out there. Let's see. Let's look at the front here. Look, there's all scratches.
Let's look
here.
at the front here. He's going to bullshit about the scratches as he, with his missing teeth, literally hurls globules of spit into the cartridge slot because he can't control his own speech. Oh, the scratches here. Well, maybe it's scratched, bro, because you've been banging it around straight out of the fucking box.
Dirt there. Oh, it's so, you know.
Look at him fucking scratch. Like, oh, there's scratches here, and then he scratches it himself.
Scratches here, dirt there.
Oh, scratching it.
You know what? I like.
Is it just me? Look at all these scratches here. Look at all these scratches here.
DSP had another May 1st episode there because I'm putting my finger across it.
I'm literally scratching it, and look at the scratches.
All right, so I know these are not clean. There's no... no, they're not. The connectors...
Well, they won't be clean now that the fucking Cheeto dust and the grey hairs have fallen into it. Look. I know these are not clean.
There's no...
Why don't you have a wash, bro, or wear a fucking mask when you fucking hold this stuff if you want it to be in pristine condition? Why don't you wear fucking vinyl gloves, bro? Look, you can see him literally spitting into the cartridge. I know these are not clean. What a scumbag.
God, no, they're not. The connectors are dirty. This is unreal, man. This is like... Let me go get some alcohol, and I'll clean this and see what's on these.
Let me pour some vodka into the cartridge and clean it, and then we'll see. We'll see if the connectors are up to standard.
These connectors, BRB. All right, I'm back. With some
He's back with a literal full fucking bottle of alcohol that he's going to pour into the cartridge, and then he's going to say that the game doesn't work. Is it just me? He's only lying to himself because no one's buying this, are they?
Propyl alcohol. This is not. I usually like using denatured alcohol because isopropyl kind of has a lubricant on it, so it could leave.
Let me kick it down the street before I plug it in. Let me throw it in the nearest lake, fish it out, dry it out, and then put it in. He's actually spilling it, by the way, into the cartridge slot because there's no way this man has a steady grip enough to get that bottle that's filled with liquid onto that tiny cotton bud without it literally going straight into the cartridge slot.
The film, but it's not the end of the world. It'll work. So let's see. They're already a scam. Like, we could stop I could stop.
You know when they say don't shove cotton buds in your ears? Maybe don't shove cotton buds into your NES games.
The video here, have the outro and be like, yeah, don't buy shit from DK Oldies. So, I don't have high hopes for what's going to come off.
Look at how delicately he cleans this, right? This guy's going to piss and moan about how all the connectors are broken and fucked. Look at how delicately he fucking cleans this with the cotton bud.
So, I don't have high hopes for what's going to come off.
Literally violating the innocence of Super Mario Bros. 3 with that cotton bud. This is a violent back alley rape with that cotton bud.
I don't have high
As he
hopes for
breaks
what's gonna
all
come
of the
off
fucking
on
connectors.
this Q-tip. Let's see.
He's giving it a full porn star drive with that cotton bud.
Nope.
He's giving it the full Ron Jeremy. The full Ron Jeremy with that cotton bud. But look, he's going to review the cotton bud. How is that as dirty as you'd expect? The man was like really shoving in that cotton bud for a good minute straight. I was expecting that cotton bud to come out black. No, that's like surface level dust. That's dust that he's literally got as he's taken it out of the box and exposed it to his own environment. Oh no. Can you see that? Look, there's cockroaches on the cotton bud. Yeah, that's right, I'm fried chicken. I'm fried chicken's onto fucking Rich's tricks here. That's paint. That's fucking paint. The guy's already pre-painted the cotton bud. That's the real fucking answer. That's the real power of the truth. Guy's already pre-painted the cotton bud to give this the hard sell. Look, there he is just showing you a wet cotton bud that's gotten wet from the fucking alcohol that he's poured onto it. Look at how filthy that cotton bud is by violating the innocence of Mario Bros 3.
Look. Dirty.
Dirty.
It's absolutely disgusting.
It's absolutely disgusting. Look, that's absolutely disgusting. That's absolutely disgusting. Look at that filthy cotton bud.
Dirty. Maybe up top.
Look, oh, that's absolutely disgusting, bros.
Contrast to the console over there. Look. Dirty. It's absolutely disgusting. I mean, it's not. I've seen way worse.
Look at him putting it back in. Literally raping it a second time.
It's absolutely disgusting. I mean, it's not. I've seen way worse.
Desperately trying to get more dirt out of it. Desperate to do so.
But
You can actually hear the cartridge scream. You can actually hear Mario Brothers 3 screaming for help, saying it does not consent. You can hear the connectors being dragged, being scraped with the cotton bud. Listen to it.
It's absolutely disgusting. I mean, it's not. I've seen way worse. But I paid for refurbished, the extra premium.
He's digging it in. What a fucking scumbag. Worse than Weinstein? How many more Nintendo Entertainment System cartridges have a Me Too story to tell? How many victims and survivors are there, Rich?
There'd be nothing coming off, and you can do it, okay? I'm going to show you right now. A little time.
Well, he is literally pouring it into the fucking cartridge slot.
As I am.
Like, he just dropped it all down him. He's just dropped it. I wonder why he dropped it all down him.
A little time and a little effort as I am.
Dropped it right into the console. And then he's going to bitch and moan that the console doesn't work. As he's literally just poured fucking alcohol into the console. What a charlatan.
Time and a little effort as I am. Spilled isopropyl alcohol. Looks like I pissed off myself. That's fine too, though. That's perfect. Just like I got ripped off by DK. At least I'm.
Oh, he really got ripped off. Yeah. Really got ripped off. Yeah.
Be okay with that.
You want to know what an old school antediluvian charlatan looks like? Answer's right there, folks.
But if you put
This guy's worse than Coach.
the effort in, first off, isopropyl alcohol evaporates.
There he is scraping it again. Like he's scraping it harder than he's ever scraped it before. He's scraping it harder than fucking Andy Jr. was scraped out of Sinead's uterus.
But if you put the effort in, first off, isopropyl alcohol evaporates in seconds.
Yeah, the alcohol might evaporate in seconds, but the damage you're doing with that cotton bud to the connectors is you're literally digging it and scraping it back and forth. That doesn't wear off in seconds, does it, Reg?
No, I'm not worried about it. Look at that. It's the other side, too. It's still dirty.
I can't, to be honest, I didn't see shit.
So I'm not worried about
Didn't see a fucking... Look,
side, too. Still dirty.
that is a clean cotton bud. That is a clean cotton bud, despite how much he sticks it back in.
Basically, what they're doing as I clean this, I'm not going to clean the rest of the cartridges now. We already know, is people who don't know any better. Who have, look, my mom's on TikTok all the time. She's 65 years old, okay? The normies hate using that.
His mum's on TikTok. Maybe that's another show. Maybe that's another odyssey. Do we A-log Rich's mum on TikTok? Do we A-log Rich's mum on TikTok? Yes. Do we A-log Rich's mum on TikTok? I think that's the next one. No half measures.
Term, because it sounds like I'm being condescending, but it's true. People don't understand the technology. People who aren't collectors in the community, they see these videos, they put on this
Did I hear that right as well? He said his mum was 65. Bro, you look fucking 75. Did I hear that right, or are my ears failing me?
the normies. I hate using that term because it sounds like I'm being condescending, but it's true. People don't understand the technology. People who aren't collectors in the community, they see these videos.
People don't understand the technology as I scrape this cotton bud all through the fucking connectors on this cartridge after pouring fucking rubbing alcohol over it.
They put on this show that they're thoroughly tickled, refurbishing them, and people who don't understand buy into it and think the price is justified. Now, I will say, if all of this nonsense didn't happen, and
Look
they
at,
actually had,
look, what the fuck was that? In fact, I wanted to go back further.
first off, isopropyl alcohol evaporates in seconds, so I'm not worried about it. Look at that. It's the other side, too.
The other side, look at that clean cotton bud.
Still dirty.
Piece of shit.
Basically, what they're doing as I clean this, I'm not going to clean the rest of the cartridges now. We already know.
Too lazy to clean the rest of the cartridges. That's the real answer.
Is people who don't know any better, who have look. My mom's on TikTok all the time. She's 65 years old. Okay.
His mum's 65 years old. Fuck. That's real tough. Your mum's 65 years old and you look like you're fucking a decade older than her. That's tough.
The normies. I hate using that term because it sounds like I'm being condescending, but it's true. People don't understand the technology. People who aren't collectors in the community, they see these videos, they put on this show that they're thoroughly tickled, refurbishing them, and people who don't understand buy into it and think the price is justified.
This lecture is really rich from fucking Review Tech USA on how to appropriately refurbish a console. Look at how he handles this cartridge in a second.
Now, I will
Not only has he just scraped the connectors to the point where absolutely that cartridge won't play correctly at all, like he scraped them off. He scraped them out and thrown them in the bin with a cotton bud.
say, if all of this nonsense didn't
Look,
happen,
look at how fucking delicately he just waves around the fucking cartridge. Just shaking out the bits and the gubbins that are inside. Getting them loose from their fucking soldering.
if all of this nonsense didn't
Look,
happen and they
why
actually
do that?
had a clean, very clean console with games that were thoroughly
Oh look, the sticker's all damaged now and ripped. Because I've been holding it. No. They scammed me.
clean, just doing this. That's all you had to do. And if I open this up, I don't have high hopes. I'm actually going to use it first to see if it works. Then open it up. If this was actually cleaned internally, you know, maybe recapped, all the dust blown out, and made to look like new. Still a high price, but I would swallow the jagged pill.
Why swallow the jagged pill when you literally said that there's 100 other suppliers of these refurbished consoles that do it for half the price? You knowingly did this because you knowingly wanted something to grift on.
No, the pill is made of cyanide. Don't swallow this. Anyway, before
No,
I
swallow the pill, Rich. Do us all a fucking favor.
open it up, let's at least see if they packed up a console that works. We'll start there. Wanted to show you something too. Don't mind my bird in the background. He's just being sexy. But watch when you pop up the cartridge slot. It just kind of jiggles. It's supposed to go.
Guy literally breaks it with his hands, pops it back up, says, oh no, it's jiggling. Look at the force with which he fucking taps that cartridge out.
We'll start there. Wanted to show you something too. Don't mind my bird in the background. He's just being sexy. But watch when you pop up the cartridge slot. It just kind of jiggles.
It just kind of jiggles because it's loose and it needs to be taken out. it doesn't stay fully connected, so I have to fucking prise it out with pliers. Oh no, DK Oldies have scammed me. But I don't have to pry the video game out with pliers. There's a fucking jiggle there. This cartridge shouldn't jiggle, it should fold, bros. DK Oldies scammed him.
It's supposed to go all the way up and not do that. So there's another L.
Another L.
Put it out there. All right. This is the first time I put Super Mario Brothers.
Look at me playing. Oh no. So he's put the game in that he's just fucking violated. I think is the correct terminology for what we just witnessed. Really fucking violated that game. And shock horror. It looks like this.
2 in. And look at it. Look, this wasn't cleaned.
Who'd have thought?
Absolutely not clean.
Who'd have thought?
Have to clean this game.
Who'd have thought that a cartridge you just scraped all the connectors out of with a cotton bud for at least 5 minutes? Who'd have thought that it would play like this? Colour me shocked, folks.
Okay, second time's a charm. I haven't cleaned this yet. We'll clean it after I play the game. Let's just see how it holds up. Let's see how truly broken this control. Yeah, see? Like, it feels like it's fine, and then it just stops working. All right? There you go, no problem. Let me touch it normally. See? I have to put force down. These guys are scamming.
He has to put force. He has to put a bare amount of force into the console controller from 1987 or 86. He has to put some force beyond just the lightest of taps. Oh no. Oh dear.
Artist, man. This is worse than I thought people were just giving them a hard time. No,
This is worse than he thought.
You blind. Oh yeah, the controller stopped working again, but it sounds fine. The system.
Well, we've only got your word to take for it, bro. The controller stopped working again? Well, it didn't look like it stopped working. You literally made the jump.
Oh yeah, the controller stopped working again, but it's.
So, watch him. Watch him. He makes the jump. Mid-jump, he says the controller stops working again. Charlatan on display. Watch this. Watch.
Hard time? No, they're literally robbing you blind. Oh yeah, the controller stopped working again, but it sounds fine. The system itself is running fine. But I can tell you right now, if I open.
Who's the real scammer, Rich? Who's the real fucking scammer? Is it DK Oldies or is it your old ass?
Clean inside the Nintendo Entertainment System, I'm gonna crap my pants because I just don't think it's going to be. Anyway, all right, so here we are. This is the game that I cleaned.
What a fucking miracle that this is working. What a fucking miracle, folks. I actually don't believe that this is the game he's cleaned because he's trying to make a point that him scraping it with the cotton bud back and forth means that's what should be done. I think that this is a ROM. It's a ROM, folks. It's a Ferengi on Deep Space Nine. That's what this is.
Is Super Mario Brothers 3, and it's working. Worked the first time. It's widescreen. This stupid HDMI box they gave me forces it.
And that's that. He gave it away, right? Super Mario Brothers 3 on his original refurbished NES is in widescreen. That seems pretty fucking sus to me, bro. That seems real sus. But we're supposed to believe that this is the cartridge he cleaned. I don't know. That activates my almonds, doesn't it?
Widescreen, but you know what though? I will give it credit for something. It actually works with my capture card.
He cleaned the cartridge so much that he turned it into widescreen. He turned it into 16:9.
A lot of times,
Kupo!
these HDMI boxes, they don't even want to work with some HDMI TVs, let alone a HDMI capture card. So let's go. Let's see how this holds up. So far, none of the buttons on the controller are sticking. Oh, maybe. Oh, they are. No, they are. this controller. Like sometimes, like it feels like it's working. Yep, there it is.
Maybe that's not the controller's fault. Maybe it's your own fucking aged arthritic hands, Rich.
Again, I had to push down harder on the controller. Remember, folks.
Maybe
I spent
age is kicking in, Rich.
$300 on this system to be thoroughly refurbished, and the controller is not working right. I'm speechless. I'm absolutely speechless. All right, I'm back and dressed even sexier now. I had to find a screwdriver.
Look at the delicacy with which he fucking unscrews these screws, by the way. With each turn of the screw, he's scraping out the... He's literally breaking the plastic that the screw's in. No fucking... No respect, quite frankly, for the console he's got. And he demands that it's served to him on a silver platter. Stabs it in. Literally, you hear the plastic break. You hear the fucking plastic break.
All right, I'm back and dressed even sexier now. I had to find
Just breaks the plastic. A real technician, folks. Real artist at work.
Screwdriver.
He literally wiggles the fucking screwdriver in the screw so he breaks more of the plastic. Plus he goes clockwise. Like...
That would fit in the holes of the NES. They do not use the original screws DK old.
Giving it a wiggle in there. What the fuck? Have you ever done this with something you've unscrewed? Something you prize and value?
Phillips head. So,
Like he's applying like real fucking pressure into this.
let's get in here.
Also, I've never used two hands when unscrewing like anything.
Let's see.
What a fucking pleb. This betrays the fact that 65-year-old TikTok mama. This betrays the fact that his father went out for a pack of smokes like 70 fucking years ago and never came back. Never showed him exactly how to fucking wield a screwdriver. Look at that.
Let's get in here.
That's the product of a single mom. For real.
And see how much refurbishing they did.
Now, he sped this up. Took the guy like a full fucking day to the point where he could make a time lapse out of it. Full fucking day to pull out, 6 screws from the back of his NES.
Alright, so I pulled off, it is a new 72-pin connector. As you see, it's nice and shiny there. But here is
It won't be shiny for long.
the board. It looks clean. I have to say,
It's not clean now, is it? Not clean now. You're digging your fucking hands into it.
at least the internals on this look okay. And I'm not
What does he know about the internals on this? Okay, Rich, tell me what everything is in this fucking picture. Tell me how to make one of these, Rich. You've got no fucking clue. So don't pretend that you do. The epitome of your reviewing is literally, the buttons feel sticky. You have no comprehension of what this is. This is like a caveman looking at an iPhone. But he's going to sit there and pretend that he knows all about it. Yep, all looks good to me. Yeah, all looks good. All looks good. Yeah, I know exactly what all of this is. Yeah, bullshit.
at least the internals on this look okay. And I'm not seeing there any all the caps. Caps don't look swollen. But the $1 million question is, with all the other things they neglected here, is this just a lucky motherboard?
Do you see that? He tries to snap it. Guy fucking tries to snap it. Guy tries to snap it there.
With all the other things they neglected here, is this just a lucky...
Just tried to snap it. What a piece of shit. And then he thinks he's going to mount a lawsuit against DK Oldies? As he mistreats this console more than fucking Pantsu's being mistreated by Ralph?
motherboard? You know what I mean? Where it just didn't get dust inside of it. So, alright, the board is clean, but the reality of it is, does the rest of the package justify...
Let me wave it around. Try and break it in my hands.
Price. Could you not get this in this condition anywhere else? Hell no.
Let me spit all over it and let my fucking Cheeto dust that's been captured in my grey old beard fall into it.
Anyway, I'm going to spastically put this back together, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. I'm not going to make you suffer. He's going to reassemble it, right?
Break it even more. He's going to incompetently reassemble it, break it even more, then he's going to give us his final thoughts.
Watch me do that. I'm just going to suffer. Okay, so it's story time with Dad. And I have to
Just throws the cable, tangles it up, literally tangles up the cable, throws it.
With Dad. And I have to give a disclaimer with this. I am going to technically have to take the L here, but I don't think I'm the one who should. I know that sounds like I'm contradicting myself, but let me explain. So you saw that I took apart the DK oldies.
It just snaps it out of the fucking thing. Snaps the controller out of the socket. Wonders why it doesn't work. Literally snaps it fucking out.
Let me explain. So you saw that I took apart the DK oldies.
Snaps it out.
Yes, it is successfully put back together. And I took note of the fact that screws were missing as I was taking it apart on the bottom as well. They're not using spec screws. There's a special kind of hex head that Nintendo used to use. They're using their own Phillips head, which are more than likely not the same length or the same spec as Nintendo's original screws. So I'm putting the shielding back on. I'm putting it back together.
They should have sourced the original 1987 screws. They should have sourced the original Japanese 1987 screws to make this fat fuck happy.
And, you know, success. It was put back together, but I was noticing something.
I was noticing something as I literally pressed the fucking cartridge in to the point where it'll never fucking come out.
The game was not going in properly, and I'm like...
The game was not going in properly. Look at how he does that.
The game was not going in properly, and I'm like, I got the holes on the back.
He has systematically raped this Nintendo Entertainment System and left no fucking whimpers.
Get stuck. What we realized...
Just yanked it out of there. Fucking yanked it out.
Why would the game get stuck? What we realized is, I actually brought this to my dad after I put it together, like, why is this so tight in front and the game getting stuck? And what we put together is because the screws are a little bit longer, it's making the plastic contort, which in turn...
Maybe what's making the plastic contort is you unscrewing those screws? At the bizarre angle you did, where you literally could hear the plastic breaking and snapping as you turned each fucking motion of that screw. Maybe that's the problem with the Maybe that's the problem now, bro.
Was not letting the game...
Look at the precision with which he fucking docked that.
Plastic contort, which in turn was not...
Slammed it in there. Just slammed it in there.
Was not letting the game actually go down. So what I think is that DK Oldies purposely missed screws because they knew they weren't putting the proper specification screws in, and they knew if they put all the screws in the bottom, like, if you know, if they actually...
To be honest, I don't think blonde Nick Fuentes, who runs DK Oldies, I don't think he put this much effort in. He didn't put as much effort in as you're making out, bro. He wasn't trying to A-log you with the screws. I hate to say it. He was just sending another fat fuck a console that he barely refurbished and smiled and laughed all the way to the bank as another fat loser in his mum's basement sent him another $300 for a chipped, old-ass fucking piece of shit console. You deserve to get scammed. No nickel should be refunded.
Not properly, that this wouldn't actually work. So they cut corners and did a half-ass job by design. Well done.
You blew it.
I tried to go into DK Oldies with an open mind. I saw that there was...
He tried to give Nick Fuentes a chance here. This isn't it. It's like Nick Fuentes went down the Chris Bores route. That's what this is.
them, but there's negative press around everyone on the internet. Look me up. I'm sure you'll see some stories. It's just how it is, and misinformation gets out there. But no, you are as much of a scam as everyone has been saying. It's incredible.
Colour you shocked, Rich. Everyone told you it was a scam. You went and bought it anyway for clicks. You got scammed. Which I don't even think you did, to be honest. I think you scammed yourself and then fucking tried to present it as a bigger scam than it was after you literally damaged the console on camera. That's the reality of this.
I mean, this works. It's competent. But this, you consider refurbished. This you think is worth, depending on the bundle you get, $300? You did nothing.
Waving it around, shaking it about, banging it all around his fucking room. This console doesn't work.
Now, and find a Nintendo Entertainment System in better condition.
Just slaps it. Just smacks the fucking console.
eBay right now and find a Nintendo
It doesn't work.
System in better condition with this and with a controller that's actually working. That doesn't look like it was shoved up a zebra's ass.
Oh, yeah. They should have given him a working controller so he could literally slam it on his fucking table.
Actually working. That doesn't look like it was shoved up a zebra's ass.
Yeah. What great care and attention you've brought to that fucking controller there, Rich.
It's just, I'm not even going to waste my time opening this because I'm sure it's dirty as
Just slams it a second time. Just throws it in the trash a second time.
I'm not even going to waste my time opening this because I'm sure it's dirty as This is absolutely unacceptable. DK Oldies is a scam that makes their videos go viral on different platforms, and in turn, people who don't understand retro tech like this, they get suckered into it.
It's retro tech, guys. Don't you just hate that term? Don't you just hate what this man has turned this console and consoles of its ilk into that fucking buzzword? It's retro tech. Retro tech. It's violated, it's abused, it's been broken. You fucking broke it. And even in your summing up, you're breaking it even more. You're fucking smashing around the... You wanted this console from 1986 to be pristine so you could wave it around, smash it all about, spit all in it, break the plastic on it as you turn the screws. I think you got what you deserved.
These videos that are complete lies. Now look, if they were just selling these systems as is, and DK Oldies was like, hey, this is it, it's a turd, you want to spend $300 on it, that's
what he was going to do there was just smash it on the table, but he stopped himself because he knew that would give the game away.
This is it, it's a turd. You want to spend
He was going to
$300
smash
on
it there, and he
that's
just
what it's
places it
for.
instead.
People get suckered into they get suckered into that, but where they are flat out scam artists and unethical is they are showing videos where they are taking apart systems and like piece by piece and thoroughly cleaning them and putting them together and making them look brand new, and they're doing none of that. They're not doing a fucking thing. They're not doing any of that crap. They do not buy.
There was a speck of dust on his cotton bud. Stop the fucking presses, folks. There was a speck of dust on his cotton bud.
Support this company. They should be absolutely ashamed of themselves. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out.
Right. So you might be thinking, okay, that's all he did, right? Flash in the pan. He's decided that this was a hype train just to grift off of so much that there's been 14 videos on DK Oldies in the past 2 weeks. Oh no. DK Oldies scammed me again. Colour him shocked. He went and bought another console from the same company, knowing he'd be scammed, and then made a video saying he was scammed again. What a real piece of shit. Real scumbag piece of shit. This time he's bought a PS2, ladies and gentlemen.
Or region. Some games even launch earlier in different countries and may even be cheaper or have different in-game items. Well, let's say, for example, you're playing Call of Duty with someone on an unencrypted connection and...
Oh, he's shilling. He's shilling something. I should have known. I should have known.
Basically calling DK Oldies frauds, which I still hold to. Now, there was one mistake I made in that video, still doesn't affect the outcome. Nintendo, or the Nintendo Entertainment System, actually did use Phillips screws.
There you go. There you go, folks. This jack of no trades, this fucking posing faggot, went all in on the screws, thinking no one would challenge him on the screws. Well, actually, Nintendo did use the fucking screws. They did use the Phillips screwdriver, Rich. Take the fucking L.
However, they had screws missing, and that system was not refurbished. It was not what I paid for. The controller did not work, and it was dirty as hell. Well, okay, on a scale of 1 to 10...
Dirty as hell, a speck of dust on the cotton bud.
The most dirty, it was like a 7. The motherboard was okay. But it was a complete ripoff and an absolute joke that they sold that to me for that price with a not-working controller on top of it. Well, due to popular demand and due to the May 1st...
Due to my desire to grift more because the first video got 400,000 views, I've decided to scam myself again and rape and mistreat another console on camera and say it was... say it's broken.
Bird being in my presence, I bring...
By the way, in the opening of that, he literally just admitted that all of his criticisms and qualms that he had in the first video are all for naught. Actually, he was wrong about the screws and he was wrong about the damage, but, you know. What's with the Gnome Star background? Well, that's what Review Tech USA does to be down with the kids, to show that he's still hip and cool. He's got memes of DSP and Keemstar in the background. By the way, another already opened box. As he lies and says that the box, he's going to open this box. Like, he's already opened this. He's already shoveled out the polystyrene and then shoveled it back in.
2 from DK Oldies. Now, yeah, I didn't unbox it yet, but the box...
He didn't unbox it yet, but the box is open. Let's hear him again.
PlayStation 2 from DK Oldies. Now, yeah, I didn't unbox it yet, but the box is open, but...
Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. I didn't unbox it yet, but the box is already open.
I'm not lying to you, it's from DK.
I'm not lying to you. Not this time, guys. What a fraud.
DK Oldies. You see it? Original DualShock controller.
Right, so this is what he's ordered. This is what he's bought. Okay. Okay. Now it says substitute controller. It says there in plain text that it's a substitute controller, but you better watch. You better watch him pretend that he didn't know. You better watch him go, oh, they sent me a substitute controller. Even though that's exactly what the man's fucking ordered. Because he wanted some fire to bring in a second they scam me again video.
PlayStation 2 coupon for the next order. Yay! Where'd that go? My keyboard. Okay. So we got some organic peanuts here. I'm so glad I just vacuumed. You could still hear I'm getting over COVID. That was fun.
How many times has Rich lied about having COVID, by the way? To grift on his Patreon. I mean, I've counted 5 in the past. And I've not watched him for like a month or so. So I imagine it's like 10 now. He's just getting over COVID, guys. Not that it made any fucking difference to his lifestyle whatsoever. Not that he had to go out and work and have the day off. No, not at all. No difference to his fucking life whatsoever.
I'm getting over COVID. That was fun too. That's why this video took longer. There are peanuts going everywhere. I blame you for all these nuts. Alright, so we got cord, we
Just throws the fucking cord. Then he's going to say that the cord doesn't work. Just throws it. Throws it with actual force as well.
What's supposed to be an original controller.
Just chucks the fucking controller.
Shock, I didn't want none of that third-party crap. We got our...
He lies and said it's supposed to be a first-party controller. Like, come on, bro. It says on the text there, it says that you ordered a fucking third-party controller.
Cables. We got peanuts all over my floor, but that's okay. Alright, so, well, that's the main event. I wanted a fat console anyway. That's the one I have the most nostalgia for. That was kind of like, you know, I always say during my gaming hiatus. So, this is the one that I had.
Yeah, so there's the law, right? So the guy had a gaming hiatus because he got raped at GameStop. When he used to work at GameStop, he got sexually abused at GameStop. So he had a gaming hiatus and he missed out on the whole PS2 era. He missed out on the whole PS2 era, folks. And that's the face of a man who missed out on the whole PS2 era. That's what it does to you. Missing out. Missing out on what? Shadow of the Colossus and Jack and Daxter. Was God of War PS2 or PS3? I forget. He missed out on all the greats there.
First hand, I should say. Alright, so we got a controller here. And, I'm not being an idiot. I'm feeling to see if there's any stickiness. No stickiness. They didn't clean it, though. You know how I can tell they didn't clean it?
Oh, they didn't clean it, though, as he fucking looks at the cleanliness of it after he's molested it. You know.
Any stickiness? No stickiness. They didn't clean it, though. You know how I can tell they didn't clean it?
Because my fingerprints are all over it. They should have preemptively cleaned my fingerprints off it before I had... Like, come on, bro. It's just charlatanism.
There's like the small engraved wording back here. I see like some brown.
I see some brown that's come off your own fingers. I see some Cheeto dust that's come off your own fingertips, bro. And there's Nick Fuentes again.
DKOD's a scam? No.
I just want to show this is the context so you understand. Like, alright, it's not a big deal. All the buttons seem to be pressing down just fine. Well, first off, I don't know if they actually work yet.
What's he getting here? What is this?
The NES controller.
What's he unwrapping here?
Didn't work.
He's unwrapping like a baby wipe.
Let's see.
That he's digging into the fucking controller.
Oh wow!
He's scraping off the engraving of the lettering. You're going to say that not all of the letters are present after this, by the way. After he's carved this baby wipe into the back of the controller, he's going to say that all of the fucking letters aren't present. And he's been scammed. He's been scammed again.
Oh wow, would you look at that?
Let me spit all over it. That'll clean it. Let me literally spit inside it. That'll clean it.
Oh wow, would you look at that? I mostly...
Now, would you accept it as clean if he'd spat on it? I wouldn't. Not at all. No.
Yeah, all gone. All gone. What was that? Minus there's a little dust from the cloth. What was that, 20 seconds worth of work? Not even done. But, okay, admittedly...
No, now it's dirty again.
Everything is clicking down okay. Start, select... Feels fine. They didn't refurbish this, though. I did a better job refurbishing this in 20 seconds than they did sending this to me for...
Just smack. I did a better job refurbishing this as he sits there on his fucking iron throne there. And then slams it on the table.
Than they did sending this to me
just smacks it onto the table. Jim Sterling style belly flopping onto a troon.
$60 roundabout. Alright, so we got our cords. Okay.
Oh look! A clean PS2. What fault will he find with this one?
No, there's cum on it.
Why do you come?
What is going on here? Yeah, you're seeing... Why is there like a layer of film?
What? Like, he's describing something that no one with a human eye can see, and not even his 4K camera can pick up. Is there a problem with this? That is a pristine PS2 from the looks of it.
Oh, come on, man. Like,
Like, what?
I don't understand, DK Oldies. Like,
He's not even going to show us, but he's going to get the baby wipe out anyway. Like, look at that. That is fine. That is absolutely fine. What is he seeing that the human eye can't see? What is he seeing with them grifter goggles he's got on that we just can't see?
oh, come on, man. Like, I don't understand, DK Oldies. Like, wouldn't the 4D shit, like, are you doing this to try to go viral? Where it's like...
He's really selling it, by the way. He's really selling he's been scammed. He shows us for all of 2 seconds this perfectly clean PS2, unwraps the baby wipe to pretend that he's going to clean it up. He's literally scrubbing off the rat droppings off this. Look at all the rat droppings and the cockroaches and the scratches and the knife marks. You can't see that? Well, Real Rich is going to clean them all off with a baby wipe.
DK Oldies. Like, wouldn't the 4D shit, like, are you doing this to try to go viral? Where it's like, yeah, let's send the content creators the crappy consoles. Is that what... But wouldn't it make more sense to send, like, content creators...
He's cleaning an already clean thing.
So,
He's cleaning an already clean thing. In fact, he's making it less clean by spitting all over it.
customers think they're going crazy, like, well, Rich Review Tech USA got him.
Yeah, Miller says Rich wouldn't do this to go viral. That's not the kind of man Rich is. No, not at all. No, he's just an honest man being scammed. Like, he wouldn't deliberately try and pretend that the problem is greater than it is. No. He wouldn't literally try and present a pristine PlayStation 2. It's filthy as fuck, to the point where he's literally got to scrub it. He's got to get on his hands and knees and scrub it like a washerwoman.
Oh, come on, man. Like, I don't understand, DK Oldies. Like, wouldn't the 4D shit, like, are you doing this to try to go viral? Where it's like, yeah, let's send the content creators the crap.
For real, Meowcat. In England, they have a thing called CEX, right? And it's like a second-hand pawn shop where you can buy scuffed merchandise for half the price. You buy a PS2 from CEX, like it's in half. It's smashed to pieces. It's got fag burns on it. It's got like Greg's crumbs all over it. The disk drive don't work. I've not seen a PS2 in that pristine a condition in a long, long time. Probably since they first fucking came out. Yeah, let's not denigrate Count Dankula's employer. That's well remembered, Interdimensional Lizard. You've been watching a long time. Because Count Dankula is literally the CEX employee phenotype. They all look like Count Dankula. It's truly quite bizarre.
Crappy consoles. Is that what you...
Do you want a membership, mate? No.
Sense
No, I
to
don't.
send,
I
like,
just want to leave this piss-smelling fucking shop as soon as possible. You want a membership? No. I really don't. I just want to leave. Just give me my money and allow me to leave. Do you want a receipt or shall we email it to you? Well, I'd like a fucking receipt, please. I'd like a fucking receipt. No, we'll just email... No, just give me the receipt. And I'll be on my merry way. And then you pass the fucking local crackheads in the doorway. The CEX experience.
Content creators, the clean ones, so customers think they're going crazy, like, well, Rich Review Tech USA got a nice PlayStation 2. Why does mine look like it was shoved up that blonde guy's ass?
Is DKOD's a scam? No.
And then I could be like, oh no, mine was perfectly clean. Look, I'm literally using this wipe and I've already done, let it dry.
I'd rather go to CEX as game always smells of farts. Well, that's the trade-off, bro, isn't it? You either go to the shop that smells of farts or you go to the shop that smells of piss. That's the true Occam's razor, that one.
This is a wipe meant for glasses and like phone screens. And all I did was go What? Why couldn't that even be done? What what was this, like 5 cents of time? Like, are we cutting that many? Yes, of course they're cutting that many corners. And they're using me to help them make money, in a way, I guess you could say. I mean, it looks...
No difference, by the way. I'm going to click back.
better than...
No difference. No difference at all. This is him after he's supposedly cleaned all the cockroaches off it. Let's find it before he... And this is before. Right, so this is before. 608. Adam, don't lie. 608. This is when he's pretending that it's so filthy fucking dirty. It's genuinely offends him. He goes like, oh my God, or some shit.
Why is there like a layer of film? Oh, come on, man. Like...
Oh, come on, man. Right. And then this is the console as he presents it once he's cleaned it. There is no fucking difference. There is no difference at all. In fact, it looks less clean now. It actually looks less clean now. It's 7 minutes, 18 seconds in. And this is after the guy literally scrubs it down. You watch him scrub it down.
To try to go viral, where it's like, yeah, let's send the content creators the crappy consoles. Is that what... But wouldn't it make more sense to send, like, content creators the clean ones, so customers think they're going crazy? Like, well, Richard Review Tech USA got a nice PlayStation 2. Why does mine look like it was shoved up that blonde guy's ass?
Is DKODs a scam? No.
And then I can be like, oh no, mine was perfectly clean. Look, 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 I'm literally using this wipe and I've already done, let it dry. This is a wipe meant for glasses and like phone screens. And all I did was go, hubba-da, hubba-da, hubba-da. Why couldn't that even be done? Why couldn't that even be done? What was this, like 5 cents of time? Like, are we cutting that many? Yes, of course they're cutting that many corners. And they're using me to help them make money, in a way, I guess you could say.
They're using me to help them make money. No, you're using them to help you make money, you grifting piece of shit.
But we got
I see you.
Right here, and then like, why didn't you, or did they sand this? And why is the color of it changing when I move my, oh man. Alright, let's look at the fan in the back here. Doesn't look bad. The AV multi-port is broken. It may actually function, but it's toast. Look, why is this, and this is like bulging, dude. Where the...
What? It's bulging, dude. Look, it's fucking bulging out there. It's not. It's not bulging. It looks fine. It's not sticking out at all.
Power supply is. Are they kidding me? This is definitely. I don't even know if I'm going to open it because I want a refund. It plugs in.
He wants a refund. After he knew he'd get scammed. He told everyone he got scammed the first time, never to buy anything from these people ever again. He goes and buys something from them again, and he demands his refund.
Sticker.
Oh, look at him flipping off the sticker. What a real tough guy.
Yeah, deep sticker.
Oh, what a big
Take that
man.
Sticker and shove it up here. You didn't do anything to this thing. Look at this. How do you charge? Even if this was, all right, you want to sell this for like $100, or we did what we could with it. I'm gonna take bets that this AV multi-out.
I've dropped my vape, and I don't know where it is. So I'm going to look around where I'm sitting. So I'm going to leave you on an interlude. So bear with me. It's a Despacito interlude. Intermission piss break time. It's going to be a long one, this. I don't know what's going on here. Right. So,
we're at IBC and there's a...
Where is this thing? I've dropped it somewhere and I can't find it. You ever drop something and it just goes completely fucking missing? This vape's gone like Nicola Bully or some shit. Where the fuck is it? Fucking aliens abducted my vape. Vape's like the next Madeline McCann or some shit. It's got to be this somewhere. Did I put it in my pocket? No. This is tough. This is real tough. I just don't understand where it could possibly have fucking gone. So in my efforts to find the vape, I have found a vape that I lost like a week ago. But it's not the correct vape. Where is it? Genuinely, there is no... I must have thrown it. I must have thrown it in anger. But where did I throw it? Come on. Oh, my hands and knees crawling on the floor like a fucking rugrat looking for this vape. Trying to find it in time. I think we've only got a minute of Despacito left. Holy shit, folks. You will never guess where this fucking vape was. You will never fucking guess where this vape was. I'm like legit retarded. Just had a fucking 5-minute search. I fucking combed the river with sonar, right, to find out where this vape was. The vape was like here in this pocket, but it was deep in the pocket, like it still is. It's here. Fuck's sake. Right, let's go back into Review Tech USA. Holy shit. That was too much. That was a workout.
Works, but holy God. You got the top of it that...
Show the other vape.
Someone spooned
Yeah,
it
this
over.
was the vape I
The
didn't
fan
want.
doesn't look bad.
This was the vape I wanted.
We got our expansion bay there. It looks clean in there. How do you sell this at this price when that AV multi-port? What happened? How do the buttons feel in front? Fine. USB ports.
I'm out of breath. I'm getting old or some shit. Holy shit. Okay.
I could shove in there just to make sure they feel okay. Yes, I do. Oh, it's micro. Now, if I was actually looking for a micro USB cable, I would never find one. Okay. So...
Nero Smith says I called it. It was in his hand or his pocket. I mean, if it was in my hand the whole time. It was in a pocket you don't check. Like, whoever checks this pocket, whoever checks that pocket, I've never checked that pocket.
Oh, yeah, I forgot the fat PS2 and Firewire. Rest in peace, Firewire. Apple was pushing that for a long time. All right, let's see if the controller, how it feels when it plugs in. So again, I'll show you all the buttons in front feel okay. Memory card.
Look at him pressing the buttons like he would a fucking controller.
All the buttons.
Now, these are buttons that require the lightest of taps. Look at him do it with his fucking thumbs.
Front feel okay. Memory card. The springs on those are working all right.
The springs on those are working. Well, they won't work for long. If you keep doing that to the springs on the fucking cartridge slots. On the memory card slot, you got to fucking stick your finger in there. But the springs are working. This is a real review.
Memory card. The springs on those are working all right. USB 1.1. And there is the expansion bay. You could actually, that was for putting broadband. If you wanted to play on PlayStation, that was the beginnings of the PlayStation Network. You had to buy an expansion to have internet connection to the original fat PS2.
It's like the gaming historians with us, isn't it? I only wish Keemstar could have won and drove your ass off the internet, Rich. I only wish Keemstar could have really fucking bullied you into suicide, Rich. That's what I wish. Alas.
You have your optical digital audio out, your power in, power switch, and the...
I'm learning, says avoid, avoid, avoid. The only thing you're learning here is how to be such a shameless fucking grifting piece of shit like Rich is. Claim that your console's broken as you break it on camera for the audience to see and spectate and hope no one calls you out on it. When they do call you out on it, I'm going to call the police because I'm being harassed. I know you, Rich. I've been watching yo ass for 15 years.
Very bent TV multi-out. You got your disc draw here.
I've been fucking this bitch for 15 years.
Sure.
She's my special friend.
Oh no.
I got plenty of hoes all over town. I love you.
There's stuff rattling around.
I love you.
There's stuff rattling around the inside of it. Okay. Now before...
After this, I'll show you exactly what I'm referencing there, by the way. It's not Ralph. It's nothing to do with Ralph. It's actually to do with Nick Ricator and Nick Ricator's wife. Exclusive dispatches live at the scene. I've been fucking this bitch for 15 years.
I have my dad open this because...
Take your skanky ass out of here, bitch.
Consoles with mechanical disk drives, I'll admit, is out of my league. I'll build you a computer. I can even take apart a laptop. I just don't feel comfortable with this. But before my dad opens this to see the refurbishing that they did inside, I am going to hook it up and see if it works first, because I don't want them to say that my father and I broke it. Anyway, so I'm going to get this set up to capture, then we'll crack it open, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. I think you know what I'm going to say, though. Okay, I thought maybe it would be a smart idea to test if the basic functionality of the PlayStation 2 works, so...
I thought it'd be a good idea to break it first. By the way, he's cleaned this up. Look at how clean it is now, with his hands all over it. See his dirty fingerprints all over that shit now. It's not clean anymore, is it? Is that my eyes, or is that genuine filth? This is after he's scrubbed it with a baby wipe, right? Yeah, imagine having to ask your dad to open your PS2 when you're like 70-something years old.
By powering it on.
I love you!
That could be because I haven't...
You pay my bills! Oh no. The disc tray judders when it opens when I hold the PS2 upright at an angle. Is it just me, folks? Am I taking the crazy pills? Am I walking across yesterday's Enterprise? Am I in both the Twilight and the Phantom Zone? Is it just me? Also, he's holding his thumb underneath the disc tray to give it the hard sell. He's holding this thumb underneath the disc tray to stop its movement.
Had it vertical, but why would it do that?
You can hear him dragging his, putting his thumb on it, and the disc tray is dragging. What a charlatan.
I had it vertical.
I got
but why would it
scammed.
do that?
Watch the thumb.
That could be 'cause I
Watch
have
the thumb. The last time we did a thumb analysis this in-depth, it was the Faith Vickers sex tape. I'm going to take you back to the past.
vertical,
Thumb
but
analysis.
Why would it do that?
See his thumb? It's clear movement, right? Clear movement of the disc tray.
Because I had it vertical, but
And
why
then he
would it do that?
jacks his thumb in there. He jacks his thumb into the disc tray and shutters its movement. Let's watch that again.
Vertical, but why would it do that?
Just one more
I had it
time.
vertical, but why would it do that?
It's so fucking blatant. Look at this. He puts his head in his hands.
Is DK Oldies a scam? No.
They have to be doing this on purpose. I don't believe that they're not. This has to be some kind of 4D chess. Why would you?
What
It's making a noise.
top
like,
tier acting here. This is like Daniel Day-Lewis's next performance, isn't it? Feigning disgust
kind
in
of
his
4D
purchase.
chess. Why would you? It's making a noise.
Literal bad. That's what this is. Bad faith reviewing. That's what this is. 110%. Real Rich giving bad faith reviewing lessons on the daily. Real bad faith reviewer. That's what this is.
Like it's having a bowel movement. Oh, Rich, they have a good return policy. Why are they sending 2 out of 2 have been bad? The NES and this. I'm gonna put a disc in. I'm gonna set it up to capture. See if it captures.
I've been fucking this bitch for 15 years.
See if they went that far to check it. All right, as you see, the PlayStation 2 works. The disk drive begrudgingly took God of War. That did take a while.
The
to
disc
load.
drive. He's really gonna sell the disc drive. We saw your thumb, Rich. We saw it clearer than Ralph's thumb being inserted into Faith Vickers' anus. We saw that clear as day. But you're really gonna sell it the scam based on the fucking disc drive you pressed your thumb against?
Though, yeah, you know how I know that took a while? Because it was going to go to the options menu like I didn't have a disc in there. So, this thing is in rough shape.
Did that take a while?
So,
I don't think that took a while.
Because it was going to go to the options menu to load. Grudgingly took God of War. That did take a while to load, though. Yeah, you know how I know that took a while? Because it was going to go to the options menu like I didn't have a disc.
Did that take a while? Maybe it was a few seconds slower than it was at launch, but that's because it's old as fuck now. It's like 20-something years old now. It's a PS2, bro. Those seconds. Oh. I don't think that took any... I think that's working at launch speed, to be honest.
So, this thing is in rough shape. I don't know what's going to happen with the controller here. This is God of War, like I said, so whatever. Let's play a little bit, see if it crashes. The video output, even though the AV...
He's praying for it to crash. Real bad faith. He's praying for this to crash. He even says at the top of this, begrudgingly it's working okay. Does a good faith reviewer say begrudgingly it's working okay?
Even though it's working, as you see.
My PS2 doesn't have the SSD of a PS5. Oh, it doesn't load instantly. Well, that's because it's a PS2, bro.
Was completely messed up. This thing was not refurbished in any way, shape, or form. If it was refurbished, those two.
It looked pretty refurbished to me, bro.
This drive on this fat PS2, I give it like a month. If you had regular use before it stopped working. You
Probably went fucking ice skating on the God of War disc before he put it in, praying that it would fucking stutter, praying that it wouldn't work correctly so he could say, I've been scammed again.
Gears are messed up. Which is probably what that shaking piece of plastic was in there. Man, this HDMI box I have is pretty rough, huh? Does not do the PS2 justice picture-wise. I absolutely got robbed on this PlayStation.
He got robbed just like Chris Bores.
Have easily found one in better shape, not even refurbished. for the same price, if not cheaper.
Then why don't you buy that one then, Rich, from that other supplier for half the price? Why don't you buy that one? Why did you continue to go to the well, the poisoned well that you told everyone not to drink from, and do it again for clicks and likes? Why did you continue this drama, bro?
This company.
Oh, look. It's a minute-long advert that I'm not allowed to skip. That's the real evil of Real Rich. A minute-long advert. One of two that I am unallowed to skip. It's some bitch looking at pizzas.
Discount code. Let's see. Here's one. Seriously? Let's try another one.
I've never seen this before, by the way. A minute-long unskippable advert. It is pizza day after all, but come on. This was just like randomly in there.
Automatically finds and applies some of the best discount codes.
Randomly jump scared me out of nowhere. Came straight out of left field, this one. Won't even let me skip it. And it's one of two.
Hello?
Now it's stuck. Now it's literally stuck.
Current and former Asda store workers.
Now it's advertising Asda to me.
Register for £30 in compensation. You may have seen
I could skip this one, but I'm intrigued.
March 2021. It was announced that 44,000
The Supreme Court rules against Asda. What will we find?
Asda shop workers had won the latest key stage in their fight for equal pay. In a ruling, they could
Asda shop workers shouldn't have equal pay. If it was down to me, they'd be paid nothing. Fucking peasants.
to a £500 million compensation claim.
£500 million they're giving to the Asda workers? Holy fucking shit. That's way more than they deserve.
If you have worked in an Asda store within the last 6 years,
Right, boys, if you've worked in an Asda store within the last 6 years, it's a Godwinson Live news alert. If you've worked within an Asda store in the last 6 years, you are eligible for $500 million. Supreme Court says so. And it's true. And this guy's going to sell it. This James Allsop. It's weird, isn't it? It's a bit like James Allsop. This James Allsop motherfucker's going to tell you that you've been missold PPI.
there's a good chance you could be owed thousands of pounds in compensation.
What the fuck?
Thousands more are still eligible to join the claim, but we don't have long left to register. I found out through this website. If you click the link below...
Yeah, shall we see what scam shill website he's shilling for here? Shall we see what fucking front he's shilling here? Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait, you know.
me through some super quick questions. It literally takes 30 seconds, and by the end, you know whether you qualify to join the claim.
Oh, so that's his website there. equalpayjustice.com/Asda.
He is disgusting.
What the fuck? What the fuck? So, is that Rich with his glasses off? Or is that Rich like... Has he just aged 20 years? Or is that... That's fucking scary. You know when you put your face on Face App and you age it up and you make yourself look like an old man? It's his dad. His dad looks exactly like him. That's weird that's like weird as fuck. They might as well be clones. Was it an immaculate conception? Was Rich born in a test tube like the clones on Camino? He even twizzles the screwdriver the same way. I hope that's his dad and not just him Clark Kent style without his glasses. Oh no, look, father and son in the same frame. We get a microsecond of it, but let's see. I'll slow this down, in fact. By the way, you can see the disappointment on the man's face. that he's had to be fucking wrenched out of the care home to unbox his child's PS2. Just pure disappointment. I don't see anything in there that's awful, by the way. Just disappointment. Is it done, Dad? Is the PS2 unscrewed, Dad? Can I watch you unscrew the screws, Dad? Shall I just stand there and hold my phone, Dad? Shit. That's a family dynamic if ever I've seen one. This is the Review Tech USA family values on full show. I need to make sure the camera's filming my dad so I can grift off his presence. So I can grift off his likeness. Is it on? Piece of shit. Yeah, it literally is it's the internet historian old man, isn't it? It's got little old lady hands, little tiny old lady Trump hands, hasn't he? Little tiny old lady Trump hands on the fucking PS2 there. No, look, this is so disingenuous. This is like a cut afterwards, where they've emptied the vacuum cleaner bag onto it. Oh, it was dust. Well, I wonder why. Let me scratch it. Let me fucking scratch the thing. It's quite hypnotic watching this in low speed. I mean, is that dust or is that Cheetos on the finger? That's Cheeto dust, isn't it? Is that real dust? Is that mica dust? Or is that Cheeto dust? That to me looks like Cheeto dust, bros. That looks busted. Exposed. Exposed. I'm going to play this at normal speed.
With the full disassembly because obviously they did not clean it, and this is just natural dust for being in someone's home. Luckily, this
Doesn't seem like natural dust to me. It seems like you've just poured it on there from your vacuum cleaner, Reg. By the way, he's going to insult other people's unclean possessions that have been sent to him. Look at all of these unclean possessions that the guy's got. That Asus laptop's filthy fucking dirty. That remote, I can see the fucking crusts over the buttons. That table ain't white no more. This keyboard, or whatever the fuck that is. I mean, look at the discolouring on that, you know? Maybe you should go over that with a baby wipe.
Here at this, tons of dust on the fan. So no refurbishing done on a console.
This is all after it cut away from the dad opening the thing to another shot, probably filmed like a week later.
Didn't refurbish. This is where the controller ports are. Look at the top.
Again, why didn't he pick that up in the same video clip that he picked the other stuff up?
Extra money on to be refurbished.
Did he stamp on it before he fucking picked it up? Because I'm pretty sure if you'd have seen that, instantly you'd have been like, okay, that's fucked. You'd have picked that up on camera, wouldn't you? You wouldn't have transitioned to it in a separate clip
Extra money
after you've
significant
stamped
amount
on
of
it.
extra money on to be refurbished. Here's another thing they didn't refurbish. This is where the controller ports are. Look at the top. We did not do that.
This is so
Not this
disingenuous,
time.
it hurts.
So the DK Oldies PlayStation 2. It wasn't refurbished. This wasn't even. This is beyond cosmetically flawed. You saw where the joystick ports were cracked. This was not cleaned inside. There was a layer of dust. If this was freshly refurbished or refurbished at all, there would have been no dust inside. I don't know what else I could say about DK Oldies. I don't really understand.
I don't know what else I can say about DK Oldies. Guys made? I mean, you can see here, like, look, DK Oldies blocked me on Twitter. DK Oldies scammed me. DK Oldies has absolutely lost his mind. DK Oldies damage control hits a whole new level. This is some other one that's put. Like, there's so much more on the DK Oldies train. I want to just cover this, like, this whole feud. We might not have enough time because some of these videos are like half an hour long. But I want to show you some more because he's chasing this drama train just like it's Gamergate. Just like it's 2014 all over again. So this is his most recent one. It's an advert for Call of Duty Warzone.
Hi everyone, Rich of Review Tech USA here, and DK Oldies and Joey need your positive reviews.
Can we just reflect? He's wearing a hoodie saying poo. He's wearing a hoodie just saying poo on it. Labeling himself as exactly what he is. Just a big sack of shit.
Because no one's really giving them. But there are people actually defending DK Oldies and think that people like Jacob R. and I are lying about this. That like we're going out of our way to put a console in a box, say it's from DK Oldies, but no, we didn't order it. We're just trying.
I wouldn't put it past this disingenuous fat fuck to do exactly that. Genuinely, I wouldn't put it past this disingenuous, bad faith fat fuck to do exactly what he's just described there. It wouldn't surprise me if that's exactly what he was doing. You know, and he's grinning as he fucking explains and tells you the truth. The truth is always in plain sight. Never forget.
To slander them because I don't like Joey's hair, or we're just telling the truth. And why do people defend core companies? Why? I don't know. But then people defended the Amico and Tommy Tellerico, and the console didn't exist yet. Let's get into the news. Let's go. Skip it up and that up. So yes, I have become Review DK Oldies USA because they just don't stop. I don't know if this is like.
Do they not stop or do you not stop? Do they not stop or do you not stop? The amount of times you've clutched your pearls and cried, oh, it's drama, I'm not doing drama, and you do it on DK Oldies. You literally tag DK Oldies in every single one of your videos now. You've ran a train on DK Oldies, Nick Fuentes looking ass. And when someone hits you with fire and runs a campaign on your ass, you're going to call the police and say you're being harassed. We know you. We see you. We know you of old, Rich.
That's part of their marketing. I don't know if they are just so used to people not paying attention that they think they could just steamroll through all of this drama where they say that they refurbish consoles and they don't. And they're like, oh, we'll just block and ignore people and make it like business as usual.
That's all I
Maybe
see.
it's a mixture of both. Maybe it's like, hey, it's free real estate because people are talking about us and we'll just block anyone that says anything negative to us or criticizes us at all. Especially, you want DK Oldies to block you? At them on Twitter and show the dumpster fire meme with their logo in it. That will be an instant ban by them. Like, Joey will do a backflip out of his...
That sounds like a call to action of a rabid fan base, Rich. How things have changed, How things have changed. Sounds like a call to action for your fan base to harass another content creator on the internet, doesn't it, Rich?
And click block on your Twitter account. Oh, Joey, is DK Oldies a scam? Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
So what
I
are
hope
we talking
DK,
about
for
today?
real, I really fucking hope, with all my bones, I hope DK Oldies and the blonde Nick Fuentes mount a lawsuit and sue Rich into fucking bankrupt. That's what I hope. I hope Nick Fuentes does the world a fucking favour and bankrupts Review Tech USA. I hope there's a massive fucking lawsuit being compiled over this fat fuck saying that they're frauds, saying that they're scamming and shit like this. I hope they call him out for libel and slander and defamation of every character possible. Just sue him. I'll back you. Students of the Keynote Dogma 2007 will back you. What remains of this sector will back you. Blonde, bizarro universe Nick Fuentes, you have our sword. Because we just want to see him burn at this point. We've had enough. We don't like the chickens. We don't like the cucumbers. We don't like the palsied attempts at reviewing. We don't like his poo hoodie. We just don't like Rich. We just don't like the grifting anymore. So do us a favour, DK Oldies, and mount the lawsuit.
Okay, well, Jacob Barr yesterday, shout out to him. I'll have a link to this video below in the description. Go check it out. He has an awesome channel. He does tech reviews and, oh yeah, I actually started doing more tech reviews now and stuff like I do, except he doesn't have shticks and gimmicks like Birds. So if you don't like gimmicks and you like men with facial hair, I would suggest...
Remember back in the day, right? Take you on a little history lesson. Remember back in the day when Review Tech USA tied his wagon to Mundane Matt? And he was shilling Mundane Matt's channel and saying he was based in the king and he was joining him on this e-drama train known as Gamergate. Same difference. That channel he's just shilled, new Mundane Matt. He's got the Review Tech USA seal of approval, the kiss of death.
Having the Jacob Barr. Well, anyway, DK Oldies is really trying to damage control. And I'm not just talking about blocking people. They've already done that 50 times over by now. But they're like, hey, look at all these good reviews. Look at all of this. Look at all and then they put out a video saying they refurbished their consoles. Someone asked them if they refurbished all of their consoles, and they said, yes, we refurbished all of our consoles. Have you seen my videos? Have you seen Jacob Barr's videos?
I've seen your videos.
They ain't
I've seen your
refurbishing them.
videos of you damaging the
They're not even
consoles,
opening
yeah.
them. They're not even, like, cleaning the outside. There's dust on the outside of the consoles. Like,
My pristine
Like, oh, wow.
PS2 was pristine. I got scammed.
oh, I just got this refurbished Game Boy from DK Oldies. Oh, look at that layer of dust. I'm totally sure that they opened it up and recapped it and actually, refurbished the console. Said not a soul with common sense ever. Well, the other banger about them, we're going to do some commentary here. This is going to be a long video. Buckle up. DK Oldies seems to have a communication problem and a policy problem, meaning that they don't even know what their own damn policies are.
That's right,
One day
H.
they'll tell you one thing.
H sees you, Rich. There was no dust on that Game Boy. Not one speck. What a charlatan. There was not even a fucking scintilla of dust on that Game Boy. One day you will be tried in a court that deserves to try you. It won't be a high court, it won't be God's court. It'll be a court akin to, like, a Pink Revolution lynching when the Indians were murdering people for having, like, beef in a carrier bag. Because they worship cows over there. And that'll be the court that tries you, Rich. And it'll find you guilty as sin.
The next day they'll tell you another thing. And the reason why I think this is because they've never been put to task before. No one's ever questioned the sticker on the bottom of the console if it actually voids the warranty, because people, their general audience or their general consumer isn't looking that deep into the products they buy. No one's opened up the consoles to see that they're not really refurbishing them. No one's done any of this. So I also think they're kind of flustered right now. Like, wait, people are actually saying that we're pulling a scam? I thought no one knew we were. Like, what do we do? Is it, Is it against?
I hope
our
DK
policy to
Oldies
get
are
rid
like
of this?
transcribing this, ready to serve court papers. Because what he's saying here is some real defamation shit, isn't it? Literally trying to make DK Oldies go out of business with his manufactured lies. I hope they're getting all this down.
The sticker, or is it not against our policy? Is this console clean or was it not clean? Chances are it weren't. Well, Jacob R is going to talk about this right now. Remember that they told him.
Now, Jacob R
So
is
this
the
a
new
previous
current
video
year
they talked
mundane
about
Matt,
Jacob
real
R,
rich
that if
sidekick.
you remove the sticker from their consoles, okay, that it voids the warranty, which is amazing to me that they have the balls to do that, especially in the
You're going to
States.
see Review
That's now
Tech
something that's a
USA's
no-no.
Robin.
You can't- in other countries,
Current
the
year
sticker
Robin.
still counts, but in the
Review Tech
States-
USA is on his fucking Damian Wayne of Robins at this point. Mundane Matt was the Dick Grayson. He was the OG. The Blackbuster critic was the fucking Tim Drake.
Sticker means nothing. You could open up the console and the company legally is obligated to still give you a warranty that does not void a warranty in the States anymore. But check this out from Jacob R.
And to continue on the whole
Look
community
at that.
thing,
Look at that. The grift is strong with this one. Dressed like a baked bean. Dressed like Mundane Matt fucked a baked bean. But look, he's following in the footsteps of his idol there. Look, I've got a meme on a screen in the background behind me. I've got some blue lighting and a lamp. I'm the next Review Tech USA. I'm even copying, like... I mean, this is just like an AI grift generator, isn't it? AI, ChatGPT. ChatGPT. Generate no-name grifter number 5,000. ChatGPT generate generate the new fucking Review Tech USA Robin for the space year 2023. Generated.
that I've seen a lot of stuff in the past that shows the communication is not there, but something I've seen recently is the whole warranty thing. So in my last video, I talked about the fact that I sent them this email. They replied back and said they were kind of reluctant to see that's in the PS3 since I had opened it up, and there's been a lot of people talking on YouTube how it's basically you can't put the warranty seal on the PS3 or any console for that matter. And essentially the emails...
You can still, he's still like, you can see he's like still got hope and optimism. He must be like year one into his grift. Guys like year one into his grift. You know, he's out there fucking fighting Carmine Falcone here. He's not on like season 5 where he's fighting the Penguin and the Joker in the fucking Catwoman team up. No, he's on like the year one shit. Grifter begins shit. Because you can see the hope and optimism in his eyes. You can see he's actually prepared a script and he's reading the script optimistically.
Usually we don't send replacements for somebody that's opened up a console because that avoids the warranty, and then people...
When he gets far along into his grifting, when he gets to year 5, he'll just be going live after reading the headline of BuzzFeed. After reading the Yahoo News headline, he'll just go live. Talk about it on camera. He won't even put this sort of editing in. He'll get someone else to do it for him. And he'll just lazily beg everyone to subscribe. So there's actual hope and optimism here. You know, it's both, I don't know, it's both optimistic but also depressing when you know the actual end point of him. You know he's going to be exposed in 10 years' time after he's cried after receiving the fucking silver play button and the fake letter that comes with it. The AI-generated letter, as he sheds the tears there. He's going to be exposed as a massive flaggot. Mark my words. Jacob R., I see you. I see you. Year 5, that hairline is gone. Yeah. Year 5, that fucking backdrop, just clad with Funko Pops and trinkets of his degeneracy. Year 5, he's had, like, so many scandals, it's unfathomable, and he's like Review Tech USA, where he's like this post-ironic version of himself, where he has to use the self-depreciating humor in chickens as a means of deflection. Year 5, he's going to be owning the Boulder memes, guys, and people are going to be saying he's the real winner. He had his downfall, but now it's his redemption arc, year 5. That's where we're heading with Jacob R. That's where it's going.
So we're like, yeah, that doesn't actually void the warranty.
In the States, anyway. Everyone's right. But then check out this banger. The same company. Watch what they say now.
I'll show the screenshot on the screen. Somebody else sent me this.
I mean, the juxtaposition of that, right? Does Jacob R not watch this video and go, shit, I'm literally being juxtaposed with my own future? There's youth and age contrasted to such a violent degree. It actually makes me go, sign of things to come, instantly apparent. Watch how it alternates between him and Rich.
Photo of them sending an email to DK Oldies and asking about their warranty, saying, if we open it up, is it voiding the warranty? And this person says, no, it's not. So there's like conflicting information there. Both of these emails are within like...
They said there that, yeah, it
Bro.
gets discouraged.
Jacob R, get out while you still can. Because you ain't making it out if you don't make that choice to go out for a pack of smokes and never come back. Your future is this. Quite literally.
But it doesn't void the warranty.
Year 5,
Obviously,
Jacob R be
for
wearing the
various
poo
reasons.
shirt.
These are old retro consoles.
Jacob, run.
Okay, you're not
Run
Sony,
now,
you're
run
not
faster than you
Microsoft,
can.
You're not Nintendo. And secondly, in the States, that sticker means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. And you know what's screwed up? Okay, they know this. They know this. They just know that most people see that sticker. Okay, why am I clapping like a seal? They see a sticker and they're like, oh,
Review Tech USA isn't even on year 5 anymore. He can't even remember year 1. Review Tech USA has gone past like all of the Justice League team-ups of year 10. He's gone past the fucking Elseworlds crossovers where he's like a vampire in Victorian London or whatever the fuck they did to Batman. He's seen all that. Review Tech USA has been both Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, George Clooney, Christian Bale, Ben Affleck, and now he's being played by, who the fuck are they going to get? Timothy Chalamet. Review Tech USA is the DCU James Gunn Batman at this point. They've cycled through them. He's on his fucking 8th Robin. The Batcave has been blown up many, many times. Alfred's just dead. Just skeletonized in the ground. And the internet historian old man is doing the fucking sub for Alfred. Oh dear.
Take that sticker off, avoids the warranty. I better not open this up. And they know that. And it's this whole thing where I've talked about this before. It seems to the customer, oh, there's a sticker. They obviously refurbished it. That means that they could jack up the prices because DK Oldies could say we're refurbishing the console. And then they turn around and give you a year warranty so people feel comfortable so they don't question the fact that they aren't refurbished. DK Oldies gets to sell ridiculous crap like a Game Boy like this way overpriced.
Now bear in mind, I just want to say that the Game Boy didn't come from DK Oldies. The Game Boy was his, and we saw that in the original DK Oldies Scammed Me video. We saw the Game Boy on the desk. He didn't say that that came from DK Oldies. Now he's pretending and lying that this Game Boy came from DK Oldies. And he's applying all of these straw man criticisms to this Game Boy that he owns and has owned long before DK Oldies was mere a fucking glint in the milkman's eye. It's shameful.
Refurbishing it and putting the man hours to make it in better working condition. And they're not doing that, but they're putting a sticker of lies. That's actually I like that name. It is a sticker of lies to keep people out, and then they shut them up with a year warranty.
This is the brand new mouse.
Look at that.
Let's
Look.
see what it can do.
Came out of fucking nowhere. No warning on that one.
This is the
You know what? I'm not going to give this man another cent. We're not going to be watching any more of his adverts. We're not going to be watching any more of his charlatanism bullshit. I just wanted to highlight with this one that DK Oldies is actually fucking based as fuck. The fact that he's scamming this old boomer out of money knowingly, that makes him a king in my mind. If it was down to me and I was DK Oldies, I'd be sending him literal human feces in that box. If he's lucky, he might get my dog's feces as well. Okay, give him a refund, yeah. Give him a real refund there. Give Real Rich the real refund. I'm inspired on this one sec. With me? Okay. Bear with me. The PS5 controllers ain't logging me. I'm inspired. I think we'll round out the rich stuff, and then we'll get into what I was referring to earlier. Yes. Yes. Okay, so, I've been fucking this bitch for 15 years. Let's do this one, shall we? What's he talking about? What could he mean? Can't believe we just went for over 2 hours on Review Tech USA. Never thought I'd do that one. Just taking a moment to reflect. Existential reflection. No pads. No. Just swimming trunks. No. I demand my Kings of the Kino Dogme to be fully dressed in the appropriate attire. No. You should be grateful I even wear undergarments. That I am clothed from the waist down. You ain't getting this from PPP and Andy Worski. You ain't getting this from Ralph and Fuentes. Let you on a little secret of the sector. He's dropping all the tea tonight. Secret of the sector, they're all nude from the waist down. Every single one of them. Every single man alive. Nude from the waist down, just letting it all hang free. Not even commando, just nude. Nude as the day they were born. Every single one of them. Even Review Tech USA. It's the one thing they pass you down in the Antediluvian King School. In the school of the Kino Dogme 2007, when they say, do you want to be an insane man on the internet? They give you a rule book. Rule 1 of that rule book, wear nothing underneath. Just present the top half of you appropriately. The rest don't matter. Alright, I don't know where I want to go with this. I'm going to have a piss, and then I'll be back. Let's put something on. after this advert plays. It's an advert for Nespresso with George Clooney.
Nespresso.
And Adrian
What
Brody,
else?
is that Adrian? Oh, it's gone.
Hey, designer developers, you've great web skills, but you need the latest tools to get ahead.
Alright, piss break. Piss break, Neats. Alright. Well, we have returned. It's the next portion of the show. It's the show. Shall we start a new stream or shall we just keep this going? Okay, let's just keep this one going. It's the show where we watch Cheaters, folks. It's Cheaters. It's the best episode of Cheaters. Well, we've got 2 episodes of Cheaters, really, I wanted to show you. Because this is what Godwinson does in his spare time. Let's do this. Alright, so it's Clark Gable's grandson. Now, Clark Gable's grandson died of an overdose, like when he was in his 30s or something. So this is from back in the day. I've been fucking this bitch for 15 years.
After the confrontation,
Basically, I was watching a load of fucking Cheaters because I was convinced. I was like high as fuck or some shit. It was like 5 a.m. thoughts. I was watching a load of episodes of Cheaters because I was convinced that Lady Rackets would show up in one of them. So I went on like first-hand research, hoping that she'd turn up. Instead, I just found some of this shit. But this might as well be Lady Rackets, hadn't it? This one might as well be. So we got Clark Gable's grandson. This is the guy that replaced Joey Greco, by the way. We'll show you a Joey Greco one as well. It's Clark Gable's grandson, and it's uncanny how much he looks like. Like, I did a Photoshop where I scribbled in MS Paint a moustache onto him. Literally Clark Gable. It's uncanny, that.
Ian takes time to mull over his circumstances. At the end of the show, Cheaters informs you on what he decides. But for now, Richard Sharp has been...
So we got Richard Sharp, literal fucking Gil from The Simpsons. Right, he's 45, but he looks 65. He's a car salesman. You know, it's like Glengarry, Glen Ross, this one. But Richard's got a slatternly woman in his life, and he just wants to find answers. He's got to enlist the services of Clark Gable's grandson.
Girlfriend for over 2 years. Dismayed by
He's
her
got the fucking brainiac Mekon forehead going on.
recent callous attitude, Richard comes to Cheaters for assistance in understanding why.
Back in the day, can you imagine going to Cheaters for assistance? If you're considering going to Cheaters for assistance, it's already gone. It's already over. That bitch is being pile drive by all and sundry if you're going to Cheaters for evidence. Because these guys, as you'll see, don't really do much. Don't really do a great deal. They just film what's openly in the air. They ain't going undercover. They ain't cluting this shit. This ain't clute. This is... Alright, it's Gil from The Simpsons. It's Richard. Let's go.
When Tammy and I first met, it was sex all day, sex all night, and cocktails on the side.
Sex all day, cocktails on the side. Here he is. He's had a real dream. He's had a real great time. Richard, he knows how to treat a woman. Now, Tammy. Tammy might be an indication of what this slatternly woman might be, but Cheers is going to lay it all out for us, right? I legit thought that Tammy would be like Lady Rackets. I was in a different headspace at the time. 4 spliffs in, this is what you're thinking.
But we got each other, you know? Every third Sunday we'd fit in some church, but other than that, we would have a good time, and...
They fit in some church between all the fucking they were doing. Okay. Guy looks like Frank Mangella's Skeletor from Masters of the Universe in this one, by the way. You know what I mean? Is it Frank Mangella? You know the guy who plays Skeletor in the Dolph Lundgren Masters of the Universe? This is what this guy looks like in this close-up. They really didn't flatter him with the close-up.
From that point, I thought it was a relationship that would move forward and possibly marriage. But things have changed in the last 3 or 4 months, and I'm kind of worried.
Things have changed.
Tammy Lang.
Right, so this is Tammy Lang, right? So Tammy Lang is black. She's 40. Her occupation is unemployed. And it says that she's accused of giving attention only when her bills are due. Oh.
Age 40. An unemployed woman.
Trust no bitch.
When the bills are due. After a concise
Right,
briefing,
so this is back in the day, this is what Chitters would do. They'd film it on like a Sony camcorder. And like that, it doesn't look like they're undercover at all. It looks like just standing in the parking lot, but they're filming Tammy. It's investigation day 2. Now this is outside this poor bastard's house. This is outside Gil from The Simpsons' house.
Peters dispatches a squad to the suspect's residence. Sometime later, Cheaters operatives...
Right, so there's the other man, right? There's the other man, and there's Tammy getting into the convertible.
Unknown male. Lang rides on.
She's in a gimp mask. There's like a choke around her neck, and she's screaming, "I love you." Come on. Look, take it from me.